So, welcome people, welcome back. Family, friends, people I don't know, people I'd like to know. Um, yeah, so I've got a bit of a special one for you all tonight. I haven't done a cook for a while. Well, I've done a cook because I have to eat, but I haven't done a cook for you people. This is going to be a really good one for those who like mollusks. So, mussels. So I'm going to make some chili mussels. I went to a restaurant yesterday for my auntie's 70th birthday and wasn't impressed. I had a bruschetta that was made on normal bread with very minimal tomato, and it had butter instead of olive oil and garlic. I don't eat butter. I don't like the stuff. Haven't had it since I was 6 or 7. Cheers. So didn't like it. Then the chili mussels came out and they were made with tomato soup. Yes, I know there is a recipe that calls for tomato soup, but I will be making my chili mussels with my own secret recipe chili sauce. So if you want it, I suggest you get a pen and paper and write it down. It's sick. It's really, really good. Sorry about the noise. I'm out on my balcony. I've just mopped my kitchen floor. Nice cool day out here. I'll turn the camera around in a minute, do a bit of a time lapse just of what's going on in the sky. Had a fair bit of rain, but yeah. So anyway, the time is now 16:25. Sound a bit like a copper still with the time is now quote. Yeah, so I'll be back shortly. Probably about 6:30 I'll start doing this cook. Not that the time really matters to you because you don't have to be here for the time, you just have to be there to watch it. Anyway, I'll be back soon and yeah, I hope you really enjoy this cook. It's going to be awesome. Love my chili mussels. So, talk to you all soon. Alright, so here we go. Just prepping. Wait 1 second. Alright, so with mussels, you can buy the already bearded and cleaned. You can pay, $7 a kilo if you want. Or sorry, $7 for 500 grams if you want, but bad one. Myself, I'd rather do it myself. Paid $6 for a kilo. So yeah. So when you, let's get myself a bowl. Put them in here. When you peel, when you clean a mussel, you have a look at the shell. Here we go. So you've got a beard, which is just stuff that's growing out of the mussel. So all it is like weed and shit. So there's that. So it's clean. So you go through. I mean, it's not very you don't have to do it, but eating a mussel beard, I can think of better things to eat. Yeah, definitely not mussel beards. So this won't take me all that long. If you get oyster like that, a mussel that's a little bit open, if you tap it on the bench, if it closes, it's starting to close. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it's starting to close. If it closes, it's alright to eat. If it doesn't close, I'll probably give it a miss. It's been oxygenated and can cause a few little health issues, i.e. sickness. Oh, it's a good beard, that one. Yeah, so anyway, I will crack on with this, and I will be back to start the chili sauce portion of this this cook. So I'll be back soon. Okay, so welcome back. I've just finished cleaning the mussels. Probably only lost about 7, which is pretty good. Sharpen them up, excuse me. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, you might have to just have a look and try to work out what I'm doing. So I'm not going to give the recipe away because that's just silly. Bloody itchy. The sneezes for the last week. Alright, took a bit too much off there, but that's alright. So this would be a brown onion. Oh, excuse me for a sec. Oh. So just chop the onion. You don't want big chunks of onion in anything. Onion, not onion. I hate people that say onion. There's no G in onion. So, put the onion in. Right, so what I'm going to do actually, I'm just going to show you what I've got. Alright? So, got the onion. Got diced Italian tomatoes, tomato paste. Where else? Alright, so I have butter. I use it, but I don't eat it. Okay. So parsley and coriander. I usually get fresh, but can't be bothered today. And some more tomato. So it's a very tomatoey dish. Oh, and the most important thing. This should have been a bit of a stupid thing not to show you. Couple of bird's eye chilies for heat and flavour. So there you go. So anyway, I'll be back once this is all done. Okay, so now comes the fun bit. Excuse me for a second. Oops. So we've got 4 of the bird's eye, 4 of bird's eye chilies, 4 cloves of garlic, and the onion. So I'm not going to do what I did yesterday and put my fingers in my eye after I've touched chili. I'm pretty clever. That's probably why I don't have a girlfriend, but hey, these things happen, I suppose. So here we go, it's about 15 grams of butter. So you need about 15 grams of butter, so that's about 15 grams. So nice and thin. Just break it up. I use a wok. Just don't know why. Just prefer a wok over a saucepan or a fry pan. If I'm making big bulk amounts, I'd have to go buy myself a new one because my excuse me for one sec. because the one I used to use, which was my ex-girlfriend's or ex-fiance's, I've thrown away. You need about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. That's about 2 tablespoons. Right, because this is non-stick, I won't be using a metal implement. Excuse me. You wouldn't know, I had a really bad case of man flu a week or so ago. Probably 2 weeks ago. And still a bit coughy, a bit sniffly, getting over it. So what I'm doing is just heating up the oil and the melting the butter. Zoom in a bit so we can all see what's going on here. Oh, tune! In the water. Here we go. So it's almost melted, so we'll just wait for it to just turn the heat right up, get it a bit hot. Oh, beer. That must be you. Amen. These are the dreams of ordinary men. Won't fit, will it? It'll fit that way, but not height-wise. Bugger. Oh well. Yeah, it looks nice and warm now. Bit of warmth coming in there. Just got to fry these off gently. There's a fair bit of chilli in there. Now, I love the smell of these aromats when they're cooking the garlic, the onion, the chilli. So, what I have to do here is just probably about 5 minutes at a medium to high heat, just so until the the onions soften until the onions get soft. Oh dear me. Yeah. So I'll come back when it's done. Alright, so here we go. Oops. They're nice and soft now, these onions. So you can see when you toss and the onions are soft, they tend to clump. Just turn this down, turn this down. Yeah, so now it's for the next part, which I believe would be I just have to get my own recipe. So I need some paprika. So I'll probably give a teaspoon of paprika. Just adds a bit of colour and a bit of smokiness. There we go. Paprika, bit of paprika. Oops. Now some tomato paste. Just so you know, this also goes really, really well with prawns. So about 2 teaspoons or tablespoons tomato paste. Amen. These are the dreams of ordinary men. This is the world that we live in. So here we go. Alright, so this is a good start now. So let's see how we go. Be back soon. Alright, so now just add a little bit of white wine just to chili. I should say this has been going for probably about 5 minutes now. Just add a little bit of white wine to loosen the sauce. So drink the rest of that later on. Probably not the whole lot, but we'll make a good go of it. And I've added coriander to the mix. Like I said, usually use basil, but couldn't find any. I couldn't be bothered buying a whole plant because it just dies on me. So turn this up a bit, bring it to the boil. Also, add some tin tomatoes. Yeah, probably about that much. You can also add a pinch of sugar. You just like it a little bit sweeter. So yeah, we just bring that to the boil. I'll also chuck in a bit of maybe one whole fresh tomato. Just adds a little bit of sweetness. So yeah. So once it comes to the boil, you let it simmer, or you turn the heat right down. Let it simmer for 40 odd minutes until the sauce thickens a little bit and gets all those beautiful aromats through, all the richness of the tomato, the heat of the chili should start coming through soon. Oh, just that little bit then. The heat's just hitting me in the back of the throat now. Not the back of the throat, but on the back of the tongue. Yeah, so come back in about 20 minutes and we'll show you where we're up to now. So I'll see you then. Alright, so here we go. We have our mussel. We now have this beautiful sauce. I've just added some salt and some pepper. Just tried it, so nice, full of flavour. Yeah, so in my saucepan here, just got a little bit of white wine. Oh, excuse me. Got my lid. Stand right in front of the camera here. So let's put the mussels into the saucepan. Just keep a nice stirring. Usually I wouldn't be using a spoon to try. I would be, but I'd be putting it away, but considering it's only me eating. Oh, yum. So good. Alright, so plan is here for the mussels to open. We'll just go around there so you can see it better. So we wait for the mussels to open and then we'll be right, so I'll be back then. Alright, so the mussels are starting to open, the wine's starting to boil. Excuse me, the sauce is done, so I'll just turn it all the way down. Well, now it's all the way down. So, yeah, this will be yum. I've just sliced up some bread and I'm about to cut up a lemon. So we'll just leave this here. So you can see both while I cut up lemon and
Just had some Vegemite too. Vegemite. Don't look like great lemons, but they'll do. So anyway, I'll be back in a sec. Once these are all opened. Well, they're opening very quickly. So I'm a bit excited. So the next step is to just put everything into that luscious, rich, flavourful sauce. And yeah, so put everything that's in here, including all the juice from the mussel, from the salt, from the opening. As you can see, that one hasn't opened. Just to show you that opened. Oh, they're hot. Actually, not all these are opening, so we'll just leave it for a little bit longer. Right, back soon. Alright, so here we go. You can have a look now. All fully opened. There's some, like this one here, still got a bit of beard in it. I'll show you that one. Oh, no I won't. It's too hot. So just put this in. Holy shit. There's a hell of a lot more than I thought there were. So it's just a bit of a mix through. Just try to get as neat as possible. You don't want a lot of mess everywhere. Such a lovely meal for a cold winter's night or even a hot summer's day. So yeah, that one's empty. That one can go out. So there's going to be one sitting in the bottom of this, all of this. So we get a little bowl. Shit, heavy. Start putting some of this in. I mean, look at all that beautiful sauce. Oh, yum. Obviously haven't got enough room for all of this, so I might just put that in the middle. Come back for more a bit later. So a bit of lemon. Excuse me for a sec. Zoom in a bit, take it down a bit. There we go, look at that. Yeah, look at that. Looks the goods there. Just a bit of garnish. Bit of green stuff, commonly known parsley, or commonly known as parsley. Turn the heat off. There we go. Here we go, everyone. Here's Simon's home recipe. Home cooked chili mussels with my secret chili sauce. If you'd like the chili sauce, if I get 6 likes on the video and I also get people asking for the recipe, I'll put it down. So anyway, I'm going to go and eat. This is hot, ouch. So I'm going to go and eat. So I'll talk to you all next time. Not sure what I'll do next time, but I'm sure whatever it is, you'll like it. So take care, and I'll see you all later.